So now I want to talk about AI for practicing English skill. Do you think ChatGPT is great option to practicing speaking English?
Absolutely. ChatGPT can be a fantastic tool for practicing English. You can have conversations on a wide range of topics, get feedback on your pronunciation, and even learn new vocabulary and context. Plus, it's available anytime, so it's super convenient. It's definitely a great option to complement your learning.
So after we talking a lot, can you say something about my English accent or maybe my tense, my grammar, or my pronunciation? Because I know sometimes I speak it wrong and not clearly.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Overall, your English is really good, and your pronunciation is clear. Sometimes the tense a word order might need, it's definitely understandable. The more you practice, the more natural it'll become, and I'm always here to give you specific feedback whenever you'd like.
So what do you think I really need to improve at what?
I think one area you could focus on is refining the tense usage, especially when you're talking about past experiences versus present. Also, a bit more practice with intonation and stress can make your speech sound even more natural. But honestly, you're doing really well, and with consistent practice, you'll keep improving quickly.
I want to know that if some student they not really know much about English and they can start a conversation, what they should adjust or what they should speaking first or what prompt they could use to have a AI conversation partner?
That's a great question. For beginners, it's often helpful to start with simple everyday topics like introducing themselves, talking about their hobbies, or describing their daily routine. They can use prompts like, can you tell me about yourself? What do you like to do in your free time? Or can you describe your favorite food? These kinds of questions help build confidence and vocabulary step by step. And the more they practice, the more comfortable they'll become.
I want to know that what is the best thing to know when you're trying to speak foreigner language like English or French or Spanish. I think what is the key of trying to speak another language?
That's a fantastic question. I think one of the biggest keys is consistency in practice. It's really important to immerse yourself in the language as much as possible, whether that's through speaking, listening, reading, or writing. Another key is not being afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. Also, focusing on practical vocabulary and phrases that you'd use in everyday situations helps a lot. And of course, having patience and staying motivated is crucial.
What do you think? Learn with native speaker or learn with normally Thai teacher? But Thai teacher also know very great grammars and they can speak very good and naturally. But the accent is still different for native speaker, and sometimes when native speaker speak, the Thai teacher will not understand too because it not originally learned from the kids. So what do you think is different between native speaker and Thai teacher? But when it come to grammar, Thai teacher can actually say how this to pronunciation right, how to speak grammar right, but native speaker will not know this. Maybe native speaker, some of them, they don't really know how to spell. They still spell wrong, but in Thai teacher, they cannot be spell wrong. Sometimes they spell wrong, but most of the time they have really good knowledge about grammar, spelling, pronunciation, and how to use tense. But foreigners just don't know anything. I know native speaker just don't know anything, but they can speak more clearly and more better.
Absolutely, you've got a great point. Native speakers definitely bring that authentic fluency and natural accent, and they give you a feel for how the language is used in everyday conversations, including slang, idioms, and cultural nuances. On the other hand, a Thai teacher who's really proficient in English can provide a solid foundation in grammar, vocabulary, and correct usage, and they can help you understand the rules behind the language. In an ideal scenario, a combination of both is really beneficial. Having that strong grammatical base from a teacher and then practicing with native speakers to refine your fluency and accent is often the best approach. It gives you a well-rounded understanding and the confidence to communicate effectively.
Yeah, but for now, when we really reach this AI, and AI can actually teach us to speak English and have an English conversation with us, do you think teacher is still needable?
That's a really interesting point. AI definitely offers a lot of flexibility and can be a fantastic supplement for language learning, especially for practicing conversation and getting instant feedback. But human teachers still bring a lot to the table. They can offer personalized guidance, understand cultural nuances, and provide emotional support and motivation, which AI can't fully replicate. Also, teachers can adapt to a student's unique learning style and offer
Okay, that's
in-depth
just a really good advice. Thank you about everything.